Hello, Taurus. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, in whichever time that you are watching me right now. And welcome to Luna's Tether. For those who haven't known me, I am Dorothy, and we will be doing your April reading. No monthlies, no weeklies, bi weeklies, and such. It's just the reading for April, okay? So probably this is a continuation of whatever reading we had from the last time that I uploaded your video, so you just have to watch it if you haven't. And if ever it is connected, it depends on what energy we're gonna get. So yeah. We'll be using the Monology Oracle deck so that we will have a guide of what probably, or like a trailer, what probably would be the theme of your reading for today. Okay, so let's see. It This is from Yasmin Boland, the artwork of Nyx Rowan. So this is what it looks like. For those, by the way, for those who are interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Just read everything there. The post there, you would see the prices, the services, the modes of reading, which are three. The what do you call that? The chat, which I would give you a PDF file. The online, which we will have a online meeting. What else? And the third is the face to face, which we're just gonna have the personal reading. Okay. The terms and policies are also there, so I recommend you guys to watch it. For those who haven't really subscribed and followed me in other of my social media platforms, my IG, FB, and of course in here in YouTube, please do subscribe and follow them so that you would be notified and be updated in the following videos or in the following posts that I will be posting in the near future. Okay, so yeah, because sometimes I make announcement if ever I'm unavailable. I'm gonna be unavailable at some time, so I am, yeah, that's their times that I would really give you. Okay, so do you know? Uh, I do not actually remember what is that called. That's kind of celebration that happens in Hindu, but there is a time where it's very, it's the um most fit exalted sign in Taurus when when the full moon comes to Taurus, and at the same time when when the sun is exalted in Aries. So yeah, I do not know what that call. However, that will happen. But for now, especially for tomorrow, the 23rd, the full moon will happen in Libra, your sister sign. So be careful out there. It depends on your chart, so you should know your chart so that you would be more aware of what could happen energetically to you. Okay, so by the way, I would be posting more about crystals and at the same time more about psychology facts in the near future. So yeah, just um follow me on FB and other social media platforms. So let's see now. Your dreams need a practical plan. Probably some of you have big dreams towards something, and in order for you to reach those kinds of dreams, you should have at least a practical plan on how you're gonna get that. How are you gonna get yourself from this point to that, to, to this point? So it's something that you should be having a blueprint about it. Okay, so there's three. So that's your oracle for today. Okay, the first is nothing is yet set in stone. The mutable moon. So whatever you're dreaming, whatever probably a plan that you have in mind, there's still I'm sorry, English is not my first language, so I'm quite kosher with my speech. Anywho, um nothing is yet set in stone. So there's a lot of things that are adjustable until now. Just want to share, you guys. There are. based on my experience, based on my knowledge regards things, there are kinds of features in our life that somehow it is fixed, and some are adjustable in a sense. Like, I call that term the wheel, or the steering wheel is on you. Like, nasa iyo yung manabela. The steering wheel is yours to handle. It's a phrase that I use to people in a sense that you have the capacity to choose something. However, you cannot expect a certain future when you choose that certain decision. So it has a fixed um result, but the way you're gonna choose it, you have the chance to choose what you're gonna do. But yeah, just like that. That's like how the universe. I was going to say university. That's how the universe negotiate with us. So there are times that it's really meant. It's just really fixed. So no matter what you do, it's just gonna happen. No matter what. There are parts that it's just gonna happen based on what you're gonna decide. Sometimes you are already guided, but it would still depend. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Oh, by the way, one of the most auspicious time in manifesting is during the full moon and new moon. But it doesn't mean that when you manifest something, things is gonna happen. No, when you manifest something, it's when you know what you know. I mean, you know what you like, you know what you want deep within. You've you want it, you know it, but you are not gonna be, what do you call that? You're not gonna be attached to that result. So just go with the flow. You just be in a sense wise enough to know which what action you're gonna do, or what action you're gonna put in a particular result, if in case you did not get this. Because having to manifest something is also having to anticipate, not overthink, but rather anticipate and accept the possibility of not getting it immediately. Okay, so that's one of the things that I do and I advise for people with regards to manifestation. Confidence is your key to success. So it's also giving you that hint, that boost from the universe itself, Taurus, that if you want to go to that dreams of yours, if you want to reach success, you have to have confidence. Sometimes the things that we want in our life, it's outside our comfort zone. So what do? We expand them. We we travel. We discover much more things. So that's it's being said here. Just wait. There. So, now, oh, okay. We will be doing your tarot now. I am using what do you call this? The Light Seers tarot. Yeah, my camera is in mirror mode, so yeah, you're not really gonna get to read it. Anywho, we'll be doing your reading now. So, yeah. I do my readings here quite short, direct at the same time, because I am not the kind of reader that wants long readings. It's quite sometimes it's quite the cards just spread aggressively. Give me some time to. So, the card is now okay. So, we'll do again the shuffle. Yeah, like I said, I don't do long readings because sometimes it can cause very draining energy. Yeah, so that's why I create it shortly, or just an average time or amount of time that I'm doing it. Oh, by the way, with regards to astrology, when I am mentioning astrologies, I am following Vedic astrology, sidereal one, the Southern Indian, because there are three, as far as I know, three kinds of chart or astrological chart in Vedic, but I know they're still almost the same. So yeah, but still sidereal Vedic. So for those who are, you might get confused. They don't um, follow Western. Okay, so as far as I can see here, Taurus, you have something in your mind that you wanted, that you're manifesting badly. Not in an obsessive way, but you're just manifesting it to happen. You keep it in mind, you've been thinking of it. Sometimes that's when, sometimes especially for those who are great and strong manifestors, sometimes whatever they think, it's just gonna happen. So be careful, because you might get something like the quote that you somehow know, like be careful what you wish for, those kinds of things, it can apply to this. So you just really have something in mind that you wanted, and you're continuously learning how to do it, learning how to get it. You're learning your ways on these kinds of passions, on these kinds of things that you've been manifesting in your life. You're probably, some of you might be studying these kinds of um topics. For example, you wanted a degree in something, you're studying it continuously, or you're studying here. Knight of Wands, you enjoy what you have, and this is what you wish for. If you're gonna look at this for, yeah, wait, give me time. So this is what I'm seeing. Here's what you are wishing. You're continuously studying as the page of swords. You are happy about this, and this is what you've been wishing for quite some time. uh Despite a lot of people might have already disagreed towards you, you're still, your heartstrings, I would say, is still linked to that dream of yours. You've been heavily manifesting this, and you believe in yourself deep down within you. That's just the synonyms, but yeah, deep down, that you will get whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been manifesting. I don't know what specifically, but this is something that you wanted to expand. This is about expansion, this is about growth, this is about probably helping people out and all those things. Ten of Pentacles. You wanted to help a lot of people with regards to your dreams that you have in mind. And you're really looking forward for it positively. Highly positive. Yeah, that's good. With the Four of Swords, this might get you some restless night, especially if you're busy with regards to it. It can really give you those kinds of workaholic and overnight efforts, and also don't, and sometimes it can give you anxieties, especially, it's normal, especially for us that we have these certain dreams in our lives. Sometimes we would have these kinds of days that we would feel like, do I am I ever gonna get that? Am I ever gonna get to that part of where I'm dreaming? So sometimes you have these kinds of things, especially if you have been working hard on it very much, and sometimes the progress is quite slow. So you might have the tendency to overthink it. But it's okay. Eventually, and I'm seeing here that even though you have this feeling in you, you still have this in mind strongly. This is your core. This is where you're getting your passion, your inspiration, those kinds of things. The Lovers. This is not about the couples, but rather yourself, Taurus. I'm seeing it how you've been managing everything in your life. You also been the Lovers itself, but in the traditional tarot, it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice between the feminine, the masculine, and even the third. I'm also seeing it, if I were to interpret it, it's like the it's interpreting or understanding the three perspectives. The first POV, which is our POV, the POV of others, and at the same time, especially the POV of what's really happening in general. So what I'm seeing here, there you also have this tendency to the lovers, you have the tendency to balance both your feminine and masculine side as you go on the quest, on the journey of your success, in the journey of your success. And this is a Sagittarius card. So you might be a Sagittarius or in your chart, or you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. But yeah, I'm also seeing that you've been really passionate about this. You've been choosing this because love, like we always know, love is not just a feeling. It's not actually a feeling. It's actually a decision. It's a choice. That's why the lovers, right? It's a choice. You have been choosing this dream of yours numerous times because you know it's a dream. That's why you've been choosing it despite of a lot of things happening to your life. Regardless, you might be feeling having these kinds of sleepless nights, you still choose it because I'm also seeing it's rooting from something good because you wanted to help other people. That's good, Taurus. The justice. You are being led with principle here, Taurus. You are someone who is um very had this kind of very strong principles in life that you have been following. This is one of your core values, and I'm seeing it. So the Six of Pentacles, you're also being frugal with regards to your finance. You're being wise with how you spend, how you invest your money in some things, and at the same time, seeing how you deal with other people in your life in general. So you've been being fair, being honest, and like giving them what they deserve in a certain way. Like if they're giving you not enough, you're not gonna give too much on them. Like if they're not really talking to you as much as you are talking to them, in a way that it's beyond the part where they say they're busy but you're just not really interested, you're conserving your energy with regards to these kinds of people in your life. So it's the way on how you also manage yourself, at the same time how you deal with your dreams, and at the same time how you deal with your finance and with the people around you. So it's actually good. It's very good. The Hangman and the King of Pentacles. A lot of people had seen how you've changed a lot of things, how your perspective changed, how you've changed your approach in a lot of things. The King of Pentacles here says the King of Pentacles says that you are someone who is grounded, who knows their worth, who knows what they can give to the table. You just know your worth. It doesn't mean the King of Pentacles means that you're a guy. I'm seeing it here as someone um, who is in charge, who is assertive with a lot of things, especially with their dreams, how they approach people with regards to business and those kinds of things. You're someone who is having that healthy masculine in you. Yeah. The Two of Swords and the Strength. And this is I like. I'm seeing the Two of Swords and the Strength here. You don't. There are naysayers. There are people who would make gossips about you. There would be people that would somehow test your commitment towards this dream of yours and even your worth to yourself. So eventually, you really don't care. You're just whatever. You're like that. That's how you don't actually give too much reaction or even energy towards these kinds of people, like, but you know you have naysayers, you have bashers around you, but you're just confident with yourself. Seeing the strength card here, you are someone who is, well, for people, especially for people that knows you in probably in a long period of time, They know that you are someone who is very sweet, very nurturing, loving Taurus. But you also know when when to set your foot in the ground. You know when to say no. You know when to let go. You know when to stop. So that's who you are. You're just confident. And a lot of people, they try to project their insecurities towards you, but you do not care because you know what you can give to the table. Like if like like you're saying, like if you're not contributing into any of my growth, especially in a positive kind of way, so why would I even care? That's how you're doing. That's how you're saying. The Ace of Swords, you are being led with wisdom, you're being led with truth, with clarity, and all those kinds of things. You know, when a person is clear minded, in a, s- in some aspect, of course, it's just clear minded to say. They are able to decide things in a much more rational kind of way. I'm not saying um, you should neglect your emotional side though. This is the part wherein when you become rational, when you become clear-minded, this is the part where you give yourself the chance to feel what you need to feel. You have been aware of what you're feeling. You've been regulating your emotions. But at the same time, you don't let those emotions become a hindrance to what you're gonna do, and become a hindrance to what what is the absolute truth of what's happening in in a certain scenario. So that's the Ace of Swords here. It's just being led by the truth itself. And of course, you're someone who wants honest people. You don't want games. So not any, especially people who are high value. They don't. None of us wants to be played. So yeah, that's last one. Oh, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, you are becoming also, as a Four of Pentacles, you are becoming secretive or just being private rather, with regards to the things that you be in pursuit with. You don't tell people, not unless if it is actually happening or it had happened. You're not gonna tell people, oh, I'm gonna make a new project about this, or I'm gonna make a book about this, I'm gonna audition about this. No, you're not gonna say that. Not until it's really sure. You're being private here. There's a difference between being secretive to being private. Being secretive is you're denying the truth to people. But being private is that you're picking or not just really telling people, not until it's the right time to tell. You're not denying, but you're just picking the correct informations to share that are worth sharing. Those kinds of things. So Taurus, I like your reading. I hope the best for you. We'll see the next reading about this, and I hope to see you again soon in the next video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel so you would not miss any of the videos, uploads, posts, anything that I will be uploading in the future. Okay? Thank you and goodbye.